TikTok. Wow. Holy moly.
Yo, Kyle, you good? Yo, Kyle, you good?
This month feels wrapped in darkness. First, a homecoming party turned to chaos, then another university attack that shook everyone, and now the third, Lincoln University, where celebration turned into tragedy in seconds. But the real question is, how are students getting guns inside campus? Why does security keep failing again and again? Is this just negligence, or something far more dangerous hiding underneath? Stay with us, because what we uncovered might just change the way you see campus safety forever. It began as a night of reunion, of celebration, of legacy. On the evening of Saturday, October 25, 2025, just after the football game on the sprawling grounds of Lincoln University, the nation's first degree-granting historically. Black University, the mood was high, the air crisp, the campus alive. Tailgate tents, alumni hugging long-lost friends, students flashing their class rings, families wandering between the International Cultural Center parking lot and the historic quad. Everything felt right, but at approximately 9:30 p.m., in the parking lot outside the university's International Cultural Center, where post-game celebration was in full swing, something shattered that normalcy.
Gunfire erupted?
Multiple shots, witnesses later said, chaos searing through a place meant for joy. Source: Chester County DA's office, local press. From the tailgate party to turmoil in seconds, people screamed, dropped drinks, flipped tables, and some fled into darkness. One attendee said, "I thought it was fireworks," until the realization hit. Real bullets, real danger. When the night ended, one life had been lost, 6 others wounded. The dead, Jujuan Jeffers, age 20, of Wilmington, Delaware, shot in the head during the barrage and pronounced dead. Just after midnight Sunday, the injured, 6 individuals, ages 28-25, one a current Lincoln University student, another an alumnus, the others with no direct tie to the school, all 6 expected to recover. Investigators say they are working under the strong belief that more than one shooter was involved. Chester County District Attorney Chris DeBarena-Sarobi stated that, remarkably, they do not believe this was a pre-planned mass attack. That is,
it's my unfortunate duty to announce that Juwan Jeffers, a 25-year-old young man from Wilmington, Delaware, died just after midnight after suffering a gunshot wound to the head. His family has been notified. We have 6 other gunshot wound victims in this case. That number has not changed since we spoke last night. One of the gunshot victims is a current student at Lincoln University. One is an alum. The rest of their affiliation is not direct with the university at this time. All of those victims are expected to survive. They all are in the same age range, 20 to 25 years old. We're not going to give individual updates about their status, but again, I'm going to reiterate, those 6 gunshot victims are all currently expected to survive. I'm also going to confirm what we said last night, that we have one person in custody. He was charged with carrying a concealed firearm. His name was Zecqueous Morgan-Thompson. We'll get you the spelling of the name later. He's been charged with carrying a concealed firearm without a license, and he is currently being held at Chester County Prison on $25,000 cash bail. I cannot confirm, however, right now at this time, whether or not the gun that was found on him was used in the shooting. We have further things to do before we can confirm or deny that. I want to then shift now and update you on where we are in the investigation. So investigators now are operating under the strong belief that there were multiple shooters at this event. We are also going to reiterate what we said last night, right? That we're operating under the belief that the shooter or shooters in this case.
The shooters did not appear to come here with the design to inflict mass damage on a college campus. At the same time, one suspect is in custody. His name, Zecqueous Morgan-Thompson, also from Wilmington, Delaware, charged with carrying a concealed firearm without a license, held on $25,000 bail. But officials emphasize they have not confirmed his gun was used in the shooting. The scene of the crime. Outside the ICC building, the parking lot with tents and tables erected for tailgating. Immediately after a game under the autumn sky, as law enforcement swept the area, the campus went briefly into lockdown, interviewed witnesses, reviewed cell phone footage, and brought in K-9 units. Meanwhile, the community response. The campus canceled classes the next day. A healing and reflection gathering was scheduled for noon Monday, the university offering counseling services to students and staff. The governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, posted on X that his administration offered full support to the university, saying the weekend should have been spent celebrating the legacy of our nation's first degree-granting HBCU, not putting the pieces together after a mass shooting. This wasn't just another campus shooting. It cut deep because of the context. Lincoln University, founded in 1854, a proud institution of black higher education. This was homecoming. When alumni return, memories and hope mix. And then a flash of gunfire ripped through joy. Students and alumni came for laughter and reunion. One alumnus said, "I could have been caught up. I'm disabled. They could have trampled me." Another freshman thought it was fireworks, until fear took over. And then the realization that wasn't celebration. The victims, Jeffers, 20, full of dreams, and 6 others injured. Students, alumni, civilians. A legacy campus now shaken, joy replaced by fear and questions of safety. Timeline: Saturday, October 25th, 2025. Tailgates after the football game. Around 9:30 p.m. Gunfire outside ICC parking lot. Jeffers died from a head wound. Campus locked down, classes suspended. One suspect arrested. Investigation into multiple shooters continues. Authorities seek videos or photos from witnesses. Motive still unknown. Security concerns rise. How did guns enter a university gathering? Alumni questioned. Too many people, not enough supervision. Open parking lot, multiple exits. Freedom turned into vulnerability. Lincoln University now faces grief and hard questions. Alumni may ask, will we return? Students may ask, is this place safe? Families may ask, what changed? Nationally, this fits a troubling trend. Shootings during homecoming events. Celebrations meant to uplift have become stages for violence. Investigators believe multiple shooters may be involved. Ballistic evidence is being tested, videos reviewed, one weapon seized, but no motive or full profile yet revealed. For Lincoln, time to heal and rebuild trust. For families, grief and unanswered questions. For the nation, a reminder that even historic institutions are vulnerable. As viewers of Crime Watch today, we must ask, how do we protect the spaces we assume are safe? What needs to change before the next tragedy? For now, we remember October 25th. The laughter, the tents, the cheers, and then the panic, the running, the sirens. One young man dead, 6 wounded, a campus forever changed. Because it wasn't just a homecoming, it was a turning point.